Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Racha, Hadash, Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well of this camp. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Karab Ban Yasharala, coming out the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now today, be coming out with a little, little small lesson. It ain't gonna be too long. More of an impromptu. As you know, it's about Lil Boosie. Read an article where he was talking about this tumultuous year of 2020. Family members dying, I guess homeboys and whatever else that was connected to him, bad bad things in his minds, in his mind, were happening to the people that he loved, I guess. And and you had a live a while back where he was being told, saying, hey man, don't eat no pork because it ain't good for you. He was like, I'm gonna eat pork, He was saying like he didn't care if the Lord was in his ear telling him don't eat pork, he still gonna eat pork. He was talking about shoot to the Most High. He was saying F the Lord, F God and stuff like that. Shoot the middle finger up to the Most High, tempting the Most High, asking for the judgment that's all that he already finna get. He's just trying to get it sped up. I don't know, but for the most part, now he was somewhere in Dallas, I guess, or whatever, and somebody plugged him in the leg. He got shot, and now it's a possibility that he has to get his leg amputated because he's a diabetic. I have diabetic family members, on my father's side of the family, cousins and stuff, and getting cuts and stuff like that can turn real bad. A little baby cut can quite literally end up you losing a whole foot, toes, a whole leg, a arm, a hand, a finger. Because people with diabetes, that's an autoimmune deficiency. I mean, pretty much the body is kind of somewhat attacking itself, but also because the body doesn't produce insulin naturally as it's supposed to. So a lot of diabetics have to take medicine. Either they have to take the shot in their stomach or they have to take the pill. But the things that Lil Boosie was saying, the fact of the matter is, if you line it up with the scriptures, first off, Lil Boosie is living in sin, he's living in transgression because he loathed the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He living in liberties, he living good, but for the most part, he's offended in the gospel. He don't care, and now the Most High has a sense of humor. Now he got probably gonna have to get his leg amputated for tempting and testing the Most High. But I'm gonna get a few scriptures and then I'm gonna end it. This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin upon sin. Woe to the rebellious children. And you already know Boosie, he's an Israelite, but he's part of the 2/3, because 2/3 of our people are rebellious children. They're hard-headed. They don't want to listen. Well, it says, woe to the rebellious children. That means destruction and judgment. Saith the Lord Yahweh, they take counsel. Our 2/3 of our people, they take counsel. They take leadership. They take a covering, but it's not the covering of the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They don't take the covering of righteousness, and because of that, they're now adding sin upon sin. They'll do one sinful thing after the next, and they don't care. And Boosie don't know, like, the Most High is real and he's not playing. He's really gonna judge 2/3 of our people. He's really gonna judge this place. That's why he says woe, which means destruction and judgment, a bad time. Verse 2, it says that walk to go down to Egypt. So like that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So our people walk down into Egypt, i.e. Babylon, they depend on this place, you know. They depend on Esau to give them what they need, and instead of them asking at the Most High's mouth, instead of asking the Heavenly Father to help them, to get them through, to give them their daily bread, you know, they strengthened themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. They strengthened themselves in the strength of this place. You know, they believe this place is gonna continue and go on. They think they're gonna just continue to live in transgression. Well, the Most High is not gonna let wickedness continue as it has been continuing. That's why He sent the flood the first time, to destroy wickedness, and He's gonna send fire this time. But they trust they trust themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. I.e., they trust themselves in the strength of Donald Trump and Joe Biden and all these other people, you know, and they trust in the shadow of Egypt. They trust in the power of this place. And Boosie, he is no different. He trusts in the power of this place because he got all this money. He's living in liberties, but he has not known the Most High. And he's going to have to learn a harsh lesson, just like just like the rest of our people that don't believe, that they're Israelites, that don't believe in the Heavenly Father, that don't accept the true names. They're going to have to learn a harsh judgment, and that judgment is going to be death by pain. They're going to have to die. They're going to have to, right now, our people are in the hands of an angry power. They have fallen into the hands of an angry power, and that's not a good thing. But again, verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So because they have put their trust in this place, and they have stock in this place, i.e. invested into this place, well, the strength of this place is going to be their shame, and the trust in this place, the trust in the power of this place is going to be their confusion. They're not going to know why these things are happening. They're not going to understand why. But if you read up, it says, woe to the rebellious children. They have covered themselves with the covering that's not of the Heavenly Father, not of the Spirit, not of righteousness. You know, they cover themselves with the power and strength of this place, also known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt, also known as America / Babylon. So this is going to be their downfall. This is going to be their confusion. And with Boosie, what's going on with him right now, his own mouth has caused him to be in straits. You know. Yeah, you know. But continuing. This is Matthew chapter 12. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. It says, but I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So every man is going to give an account. Every idle word spoken, you're going to have to give an account. You know what I'm saying? Them words going to come back to bite you. You're going to have to recap or recall what you said. And as you know, with Boosie, with, you know what I'm saying, with this leg possibly getting amputated, guess what? Those idle words that he was speaking when he was saying, F God, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to eat pork. You know what I'm saying? F 2020. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Well, guess what? You're going to have to give an account. You know, he's going to have to give an account on words and not look at them. You're diabetic and now you finna get a limb removed because it quite possibly could turn into an infected wound and have to cut it off anyway, because if not, gangrene set in. You don't get it cut off, it poisons your bloodstream and then you die. You know. So you're gonna have to give an account of everything you have said, and Boosie don't understand this, man. This ain't no game, bro. It's not this not you can say anything and don't nothing happen. The Most High is real. And he heard what Boosie said, And that's why you're in the situation you're in. That's why you're in the situation you're in right now. Playing with the Most High. The Lord is not a toy. And you know, I'm gonna say it how I wanna say it right now. You niggas gonna learn, man. Y'all gonna learn one way or the other, man. With all this foolishness, man. But again, you're gonna have to give an account. And Boo said he's figuring out that, you know what I'm saying, before it's all over with, he gonna know. But verse 37, for by thy words thou shalt be justified. See, for by your words you shall be justified. If you preach in the truth and sincerity and the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, well, you're gonna be justified. But at the same time, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. But at the same time, if you're out here lying, you're out here blaspheming the scriptures and blaspheming the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, mocking the Lord, at the same time, your words can condemn you. And as you can see, Boos's words condemned him. And now he may lose a whole limb, a whole, however much of his leg they're going to have to cut off. He already a diabetic, and you eating pork, that's going to make your diabetes worse. But you know how people, they know everything, you know. They don't understand. But continuing. I'm going to read these two verses again. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every other word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. But you know, our people don't understand that. This is Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So it's just that simple. Don't make no tarrying. Don't wait around. Don't pussyfoot. Don't drag your feet to turn back to the Most High. Don't put it off from day to day. You know, oh, I heard them guys. I listen. I listen to them one day. Well, right now I got to get this money and do all this other stuff. Because in that time, for suddenly, you know what I'm saying, in your security, the wrath of the Lord is going to come forth. And you're going to, and quite literally get destroyed. And, you know, these stars that be talking crazy, they're in their security right now. They don't know that suddenly the wrath of the Lord is going to come, and they're going to destroy it. They're going to get destroyed. They're going to perish in the day of vengeance, the day of destruction, the day of judgment, because they're not turning to the Most High, because they're living in liberties, and then they've gotten all this stuff, and they have not known the Most High. But in their security, they will be destroyed. Let's go back to Isaiah chapter 13. Verse 6. It says, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. See, the day of the Lord is at hand. Howl, meaning cry out. Because the day of the Lord is at hand. It's at the door. The judgment is at the door. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. The day of the Lord is going to come as destruction from the Almighty. Judgment. ICBMs. That destroying wind. Nuclear fire. Martial law troops kicking in your door. Gurgle troops gunning you down in the streets. Famine. Plagues. But continuing. Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. So all hands are going to be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. That's not in line with Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All these super thugs and super gangsters and super niggas, well, they going to be like women in that day. Their hearts are going to melt. I mean, they ain't going to have no courage, you know. They ain't going to have no gumption about themselves to do anything. You know, their hands are going to be faint. They're going to be powerless to stop what's going on. Verse 8. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. See, pains are going to take them, and sorrows, bad times, are going to take hold of them. And they're going to be in pain. That is a woman they're going to be in pain like a woman that's in labor with a child. It's going to be debilitating. They ain't going to be able to do nothing. You know, they at the same time, they're going to be amazed at what's going on, but at the same time, it's going to scare them. Their faces are going to be as flames, man. They're going to see the destruction. Last point. It says, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So the day of the Lord is going to come cruel, with wrath and fierce anger. The Most High is going to be angry. The Most High is angry. That's why this destruction is going to come to this place. And the Most High is angry with 2/3 of our people. That's why Boosie probably going to have to get his leg amputated. I don't know how much of it, but he gonna have to get that you know what I'm saying? See, because why? Because he was tempting the Most High. So and Most High is angry with 2/3 of our people because they wicked. And the scriptures say the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. You know, and the Heavenly Father, his fierce anger, his judgment is gonna lay this land desolate, and he's gonna destroy the sinners out of it. 2/3 of our people are sinners, so they're gonna be destroyed out of this land. Of course, you know, they'll be brought back in the kingdom, you know, as children, because you know, reincarnation is real. But and they'll be brought back in the right mindset. But yeah, our people don't understand. The Most High has a very, very keen sense of humor, and the Most High is also the king of terrors. I mean, Boosie getting his leg amputated right now, and if he still keep on the path, the Most High may kill this man tragically. The Most High may have him die very painfully before he actually dies. So y'all better take it. So y'all 2/3 people, y'all better take a lesson from Boosie. Y'all better take a lesson. No, take a lesson from the men of the Lord that the Heavenly Father has set up. Take ear, give ear, because if you don't, the Most High is gonna judge, and ain't nothing gonna stop his judgment. And with that, shalom.